Hi, this is Tina from Cosmic Turtles, and today, well, I'm just doing a test run right now. I might post it regardless because it is a good reading, so I just shuffled and did this right away. And then we'll put some clarifiers with the Rider-Waite. So right now I just use the Witch's Tarot, tiny cards. So the cards that came out was the High Priestess, the Wheel of Fortune, Three of Swords, the Hierophant, and the King of Swords. In the middle of the reading is the Three of Swords. And the cards right beside it tells us what this has to do. Like the overall subject matter and the way I'm seeing it. So it says basically use your intuition. And the Wheel of Fortune will turn in your favor. Because if you listen to yourself, you listen to your inner promptings, you'll be able to get the answers you need. And then it'll send you in the proper direction where your fortune will be like upped instead of down. And this will help because it's all about this broken heart here. You're healing it. Listen to your intuition. Follow your inner promptings. And it'll heal an aspect of what was this broken heartedness that you were living through. Okay. Then we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant, the depiction in this one here is just keep your balance. You have a little girl, little boy, keep your balance, and she's meditating. Yes, it is a card usually that represents like higher authority. So basically the highest authority is the divine, maybe your higher self with your inner child, with the balance of male and female. So use these tools within you, who you are, to bring you into that balance. Then we have the King of Swords. Properly communicate what it is that you want in your life. Also, King of Swords, in this depiction, he's pointing to Book of Knowledge, Book of Wisdom. So it's the truth of life. So figure out what the truth is. In a way, if I look at it, use your intuition, heal the broken heart. The Hierophant is there. There's 1, 2, 3 major arcana. So the divine is helping you in gaining wisdom from the experience of having a broken heart. Alright, so let's get some clarifiers on, say, the High Priestess. We'll start with that one. What do we have for clarifiers? Oh, one flip, but I didn't see it. It just flipped back in. Alright, what is the clarifier for the High Priestess in this reading? Thank you, guides, divine self, higher self, and divine beings, all the good energies around us. And I haven't done a reading for a while. It's been a few months. I've been dealing with health issues, and also we've moved and got a new relationship, and now it's just a question of adjusting. Alright, the High Priestess is clarified by the Ace of Swords. This is the sword of truth. Use your intuition, cut out all the inner bullshit as well. Things that, limiting beliefs and things that no longer serve you. So, it's about dealing with yourself. Has nothing to do with the outer world. The outer world is the Wheel of Fortune. If you want it to reflect your inner healing, do the inner healing. If you want it to reflect your inner struggle, that's what it's going to reflect. It's what state of mind do you keep, and how do you align yourself to be able to go on the path that is the most beneficial for you. The card that flipped is the High Priestess. Look at that. The Wheel of Fortune is still, it is clarified by the High Priestess. It says really listen to yourself. Really listen to yourself. If you want things to go in a proper way for you, instead of ways that keep repeating the same pattern over and over and you're fed up with it, then use your intuition. Listen to yourself. Listen to your inner prompting. And it doesn't mean listen to your head. It means listen to your inner self. It's different than just listening to your thoughts. Alright, what's the clarifier for the Three of Swords in this reading? What is the Three of Swords. Ooh, conflict. There's inner conflict going on. It's the conflict of the broken heart. Like what the broken heart did was cause conflict within you later in the years. But it's also, some people see this as the card of conflict, yes. But when you really look at these little men, they're not really like angrily looking at each other either. It's more like training, right? They're more like training, and they're focused. And so maybe if you don't want the inner struggle and the inner conflict, forget about your past in a way. Just take out the wisdom of the experiences, but forget the experiences themselves. I mean, they'll come back as a trigger anyway, but every time they come back, soothe yourself, saying you're not there anymore, you're here now. So it's showing like what this brokenhearted has brought. It almost caused like a little bit of a PTSD or trauma, right? But these are things to be resolved, and you got a lot of help, because the next card is a Hierophant. You got the divine got your back, and they're helping you in this session, in this part of your life right now. So let's get a clarifier for the Hierophant. It's been tough, right? 9 of Wands. It's like you're still standing, but you feel like the wounded warrior, right? So it's been tough even believing that the universe has your back because of how you're feeling inside. And there's an inner conflict, right? So trust, have some trust, and you get to see the wisdom of it all. Once you gain that understanding for yourself, not about others, but understanding for yourself, things will become more clear. It'll be lifted. It's like they say, the truth will set you free. It's your inner truth that sets you free, not discovering the truth that someone lied to you. That doesn't, well, it makes you set them free from your life, and they're not there anymore. But the truth will set you free is about the internal journey. And the truth they're speaking of is understanding. This is how I came to understand it so far. So the Hierophant is clarified by the 9 of Wands. It means don't give up. You're almost there. Keep believing. Keep having faith. It's just the last little push. On concerning this broken heart and this inner struggle that's going on, use your intuition. It'll guide you to a clear path, and you'll see what's going on. Let's get a clarifier on the King of Swords. This is a reading for someone, don't know who. It could be, it could be general for the whole collective, or it could be like for someone specific. Take it as it resonates. I mean, everyone I know, and even the ones I don't know, all suffered a broken heart, and it did cause some troubles later. So it is a general, but it is specific on how to resolve these kinds of things. So for the King of Swords, the truth, like he's about truth, communication. We got the 8 of Pentacles, which is the Apprentice card. He's the one that's saying, yes, the juice is worth the squeeze. Because the 7 of Pentacles is, he's sitting there and he's wondering, is this worth it? And this is like the person that's hard at work saying, yes, it is worth it. So it is worth it. This clarifies the King of Swords and the depiction here. It is worth it to gain the wisdom from your experiences. It is worth it to gain understanding of yourself. Because then you have more ease. And it feels, there's more of, you're more in the flow of your own life. And you kind of, you feel like you know more of what's going on, at least for that moment, for that stage. And you feel like you completed something too. The Wheel of Fortune brings you to that. It's not the World card yet, but it still brings you to where you need to be. Okay? So, this is the reading. I believe I will post it. So, how to heal a broken heart. Maybe I'll call it that. So, we'll see when we get there. In the meanwhile, this is Tina from Cosmic Turtles, and we'll see you next time.